Oh my goodness. I literally had my mic muted. Goodness gracious. Sorry about that. Alright, let me try and take out these barriers. I'm going to go along the side. So, in, down, out, down, out, down, over. Yeah, that's no problem. Right now, coming up with the basic design for uh, the environment that I'm gonna be using for when I create my animated short film. After I figure out the basic design, then I'll move on to creating the 3D blockout, and after that, I can really start getting into the storyboarding of the whole film. Ah, there's the problem. I have to redo them all. But this should be fine. Ah, I see now. No, this right here won't actually be used in the short. This is just to help me when it comes to the actual 3D modeling part of it. So this is where I figure out how I want the environment to look, and also the lighting setup I want to have for it, so that I don't have to worry about that later on. Like for instance, the top of this environment right here, the lighting setup, how I want it down here, because I want two different lights at the top and at the bottom. The bottom is going to have the main light, and the top is going to be kind of like a secondary key light, which complements each other in the environment as well as the characters that will be in it. And I will have to step out once again. Be right back. All right, got that taken care of. All right, where was I? Right. Oh, I forgot that this side doesn't erase when I erase that side. Wop wop. Yeah, I don't even think this is what I'm looking for anyway, so let's try again. I actually want it to be further out. I'm gonna get closer in, like this. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be using Blender, mainly because Blender is free, and that's the one I have the most experience using. Something like that. That'll do. Woo! Huh? Yeah, I've created a couple things in Blender before, but nothing to like this scale though. But I enjoy using Blender. Thank you. I need a little bit too close. Let's see. I think I'm down here. Where are these vents? For the floor. Like a little bevel to show that that's lifted off the ground. So I want the lights to be shining through on the bottom, so I need an area to put them. There'll be subtle lights right here. I'll put these on a separate layer. Relatively longer. And oops. Yeah, I'm using Clip Studio right now. Yeah, this is what I use for majority of my projects. This is actually what I'm gonna be using to create the animated short film. Honestly, but for the storyboarding, I'm gonna be using Storyboard Pro because it'll just make life a whole lot easier. I don't. I wouldn't say I'm in love with this layout. So, do you use you just use Procreate now? Hmm, I like that. I never got a chance to fully try out Procreate, but I've heard good things about it. Let me get these layers together. Just like this. Yeah, I try to have Eclipse Studio on my iPad, but in order to have it on the iPad, you need like a subscription to it. So I just stuck with my drawing tablet, mainly because like having an iPad is for if you're on the go and want to draw. I don't really go anywhere, so yeah, it took me a while to uh, start really understanding Clip Studio, but I got it. I understand that completely. Yeah, like I've tried other animation softwares too. Like I tried OpenTunes, I've tried Krita way back when. I've tried Boom Harmony for a little while, but I guess since I'm just unfamiliar with them, that's why it was so difficult to really like get efficient work done. Cause I'm just so used to using Clip Studio Paint. It just seems like it's like just second nature at this point. Da, 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 da. Yeah, Krita was the first software I tried when I got my very first drawing tablet years ago. I liked it, but yeah, I definitely it way better and more comfortable in Clip Studio Paint. I think this needs to be larger. That's the problem. Yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, the actual short, he'll look more refined than this. Ah, my nose is running again. All right, that's taken care of. Back to business. Need something to separate these. Yeah, I actually wanted to be circular like this. Actually, the short is based off of. So this is like an isolated story. Essentially, the short is the MC and one of his partners breaking into the. Well, it's like in the middle of them breaking out of this facility. Uh, the actual name of the short film is called Black Site, so they're breaking out of a like secret underground shady laboratory facility, and they're being chased down by the guards, and they have to figure out a way to get out without getting captured. So this is like it's like a snapshot into like the world actually going on as like a hint as to like what a typical episode like would be like. So at this point, the MC has already come back from being gone, and they're already, figuring out how they're going to handle this new lifestyle, and also uncovering some secrets along the way. I wouldn't say a pilot because the idea I have for the pilot is a little different. I would say it's more of a like a teaser, really, and also it will help me get more accustomed to animating the characters, getting a feel for how the characters move and interact for when I actually do the pilot. So it's more like a test run for me, and also something to give for you guys to actually see how this world looks in real time and how these characters interact with each other, their personalities, and all those different types of things. I need to put the door in. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I finished the entire thumbnailing for it today, actually. So once I finish this, I do the character designs for the people who will be pursuing them, the pursuers. Once I do that, once I do the 3D layout, then I'm going to be moving on to the actual storyboarding phase, and then I can make the animatic. Once the animatic's done, it's on to full-on animation production. Yeah, well, I came into this year with an entire plan set because I knew I wanted this year to give you guys something to actually like tangibly see, to like show you that the series is underway, that it is being developed, and I actually do have a plan for where I want to take it. Yeah, it really is. Are those like for like personal goals or artistic goals? What kind of goals do you have in mind? I need this for this one. Nice, nice. You love to hear it. Try to get stuff done all of 2025. Making some real progress. Oh yeah, what's your project about? Is it like an animated project or something else? Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I remember you telling me about that. And what comics are you choosing from that you want to animate? And what progress have you made for your animated project? I'll do this. Nice. Yeah, I still need to finish some of the show Bible for my series as well, but it's coming along pretty nicely. So I'm happy about that. And it's just a very rough idea, but now the important part, which is first cleaning this up and getting these colors down. Base. Whoa. There we are. Go ahead and copy that. Take this off. Set U to multiply. Now we can get started. Oh yeah, I've heard of Hammer, mainly because I heard about Jay Oden through watching White Manga. I've Oh, it's a comic your friend created. That's cool. Is it like based on the title? Is it a fantasy comic? A very deep grayish blue. Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, where we go? Where we go? I need a paintbrush. I need this. Ooh, I love me some angels. Oh yeah, you did say earlier that you were in school, so school can definitely take up a lot of time and energy when it comes to doing creative projects. But yeah, when I was, uh, well, while I'm in the process of creating this, I had the idea of eventually, like how most series do, like how Arcade did, Avatar: Last Airbender, stuff like that. Once the like pilot or the series airs, they like release a making of or art book showing the process and the development of the series. So when I finally do release the like the pilot or like the series actually like begins full on production, I definitely plan on releasing that in the future so people can see my whole process of creating this series and like the iterations that I went through, what could have been, and what I got rid of, and what I kept, stuff like that. Hopefully, that'll be interesting for you all. I want you down here. To be red. You will be a nice, cool blue. You guys will be the lights. Oh, that is set to the wrong thing. Oh boy, that is very bright. Go ahead and turn that down. Yeah. Thank you. And I think the strip, I wanted to have like a lid flare effect with the glowing of red. uh, when I started the stream, I didn't think I could do this either. But now here we are. And yeah, there are definitely some wonky things, but hey, at least I tried and it's coming together pretty nicely. I think. I hope. Alright, I think I want to make these a bit lighter. Oh, actually, I don't think that'll work because the. Thank you. Yeah, lighting is one of my favorite things about art too. That's why I'm like really uh like thinking through how I want this whole setup to look. and also how it could play off of the main design for Rift. That's why I have the red and the blue, and I want more red, and I want the blue to become from up top. To like for the red to be glowing underneath him, since he has a mainly blue color palette for his character design, but I also want the blue coming from up top to like kind of emphasize his silhouette as the red is glowing underneath him as the film is going forward. And kind of like with the red underneath him and the blue up top, it's like, the danger is surrounding him, but in the end, like, he's above it all. Like, he's that much of an imposing figure that regardless of what he's coming up against, it really doesn't matter because he's just gonna come out on top because he's that, like, the way he's built to face this type of adversity. Yeah. I just hope I can pull it off at the end. uh, Interior for this will be darker. Actually, it's probably easier to do this. Yeah, I definitely didn't want to just slap something together. I really want to take my time with this, and I want to do it well, because I really want this series to take off and succeed. So I'll be very intentional about the things and the decisions that I make for it. Yeah, I do the same thing too. I'm not gonna lie. That's why Dark Souls is one of my favorite franchises. Okay, I want the ground to be lighter than the ceiling. Wait, I was gonna add so like bounce light around. Hey, no problem. I'll be here 5 days a week, for the rest of the month, Monday through Friday. See you then. You too. Nope. Just for like the month of February, I just wanted to show you guys the storyboarding process for the short film, so that once I actually finish storyboarding and I create the animatic, I'm actually gonna release the animatic as a video on its own, so you guys can actually get excited and anticipate the full release of the short film later on in this year. The goal is to release the short film sometime in the fall. Alright, now I got the red, I got the blue. Now let me add one very subtle complementary color. As like an accent around. I think I'm gonna go with the yellow. It is a laboratory after all. Yellow around the door. I've worked yellow up here, like this. Maybe a line right here as well. Oh, maybe that's too distracting. I just have the one. I actually just turn that down just a smidge. And then what I'll do now is do a little gradient work. So what I'll do is go up here, very, very dark. Do something like this, and then multiply. Actually, you know what? The top or the bottom? No, I want I definitely want the top to be darker than the bottom. Perspective. I might get rid of these little windows here, but yeah, well, yeah, what I have for I play, these probably won't work, so I'll probably have to replace those with something else. But I do like the lights on the bottom. I like the lights on the top. The wires. I might add some pipes. Hello. Who is that? Oh, thank you for subscribing. I think I might add some more, like, laboratory decals around. Oop. I have to step away again, unfortunately, because of sickness. uh, like I was telling them earlier, this is the very basic layout for the background design. That's going to be for the short film, the Rift short film that I'm going to be creating this year. And let me see if this is even possible for me to do. Like this. Bring it up here. Let's bring it down here. View. Shrink you down. Now it can look a whole lot longer. Oh, I forgot to have the multiply on. Oh, nice. I've never worked with anything other than just regular high school paint. I think that was the last time I painted, actually. Are you excited to start using oil painting? And I think to give this a test, I'll actually grab something real quick. Let me just go grab that real quick and then hop back over here. Be right back. Alright, I got what I need. Should do the trick. There we are. Well, we'll just try to see if I can match this setup with his tone. Need a deep blue. And then for that, we'll do the red glow underneath. Like this. Actually, I think I want to do a soft light, yeah. And up top. And then come in close. I say go for it for sure. Once once Rift comes out, and the chips fall when they may, and as far as my other series in the future go and stuff like that, I definitely want to eventually sit down and learn how to do actual painterly illustrations, because I I enjoy looking at them a lot, but as far as doing them, I have yet to master that skill. So one day in the future, for sure, I definitely want to learn how to do that. Hello. Dresses. That's interesting. So this is not perfect lighting, but this will be around the feel of the lighting for this short film. This little bit more red. So a lot of red, but at the top, got some nice cool blue. Like this. Down just a little bit. And then the glow from his mask. Yeah, I think so. This will work for sure. Oof. That's pretty cool. My sister also went to school for design, and she sews and puts together her own uh, outfits from time to time. So do figure skaters have to? Well, I'm assuming they don't have to, but I'm assuming that you like to put your own dresses together before you go skating. That's a pretty cool flex. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I think I'm good with how this setup is looking. So I only need the one environment to make life a whole lot simpler. So I think uh, next stream next stream I'll do the character design explorations for the pursuers, and then the stream after that I'm actually gonna start doing the 3D blackout for the background. And I think after I do the 3D layout, I should be good to start actual like doing actual storyboards. But since we're here for a little while longer, I'm gonna actually turn this off, and I'm gonna try a different design to see how that works. And I'll actually make another copy. Yeah, I think I'll do something like this. Oh no, here we go. I currently do not have one at the moment, but I will in the future. I've chosen right now to just keep my focus solely on YouTube, mainly because one, I don't really enjoy social media, and two, try to maintain a social media presence as well as create an animated series at the same time. Probably not the greatest of ideas. Yeah, absolutely. One thing at a time. That too. I do not have time to learn all these different algorithms and whatnot. I can do one more down here. Looking forward to seeing the type of content you create when you get that up and running. Hey, a little chaos never hurt anybody. That's how I was when I first started out too. But now I finally found what I'm supposed to be doing. And I love doing it. Oops. Yeah, this seems more streamlined than the previous one. That's good. That's very good. Honestly, though, like the whole like drive behind artists, honestly, just expressing yourself through it. So the fact that you're beginning to express yourself more, that's really good. That's what's so enjoyable about being an artist, at least for me, and I know for a lot of other people too. Oh, I forgot all about Rostraws. Yeah. I plan on making this be an underground facility, so it makes sense for an underground facility to have some vents. Hello. I don't know. When was the last time you saw me? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't really feed into rumors like that. Unless it's coming from the actual person or I was there, I take everything I hear with a grain of salt nowadays. Don't really work for gossip, rumors, stuff like that. I'll just do what I did with the last one. Shrink it down. Yep. Merge these together. Yeah, I think I like this design better than the other because there's this, and there's this. This one feels a lot more streamlined and refined. Now let's just, oops, not you either. I'll have to do your own. What I will do is go ahead, turn this off, turn this off. I'll grab this base color, turn you to a multiply layer. Go ahead and find my paintbrush. Let's get these lights going. And I think for the lights, I actually want a deeper, like, wide red. Very subtle. Very ominous. Oops. Oops. Again. Alright, got the lights in. Now for the floor, I dab this again. We can run this ruler. There we go. And I think I want this part of the ceiling to be a darker shade of metal. Not by much, just a little bit. These little accents right here. Do a little bit of yellow, like more of a goldish yellow, like this. Thank you, thank you. Oops, do not need a 10. One will do just fine. And I'll have this be dark like this up here. And these would be lighter. Ooh, that's a little bit too light. That's better. That ruler's gold. It's probably easier with just doing the brush. Alright, now added the glow. Oh, I missed one. I didn't even realize. And then add the gradient, the deep blue at the top. Bottom, a little bit of that red bounce light. This. Let's try. Yeah, I think I like this more than the first design. Let's group these all together, compare the two. So we got this. Yeah, I like this a lot more, and it definitely fits with him a whole lot more too. Yeah, I think that'll do it for sure. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. If you have any questions about the short film, Rift in general, the story, characters, anything like that, go ahead and drop it in the chat while I go run to fix this nose real fast. Thank you, Justin. Yeah, compared to like most streams, like most other streamers, my streams are fairly short. But I have a feeling that when I actually start doing the storyboarding for this short film, they're going to be a whole lot longer. So probably next week, you'll be, I'll be doing a lot uh, longer streams. So you have that to look forward to. Yeah, this is a decent setup. Should be easy to model. Especially with my current 3D modeling skills, I should be able to get this done, no problem. Simple. I like it. Ooh, on the iPad. I think what is that show called? I think it's Atlas and the Stars, I wanna say. And I think the creator of that show created it off of her iPad as well. Definitely I definitely wish you good luck on creating that. Is it a fantasy like story or is it like something else entirely? Fantasy is definitely my favorite genre. So if you like, if and when you do drop that series, definitely like send me a link to like the video so I can check it out because I do love me some fantasy and I don't know what's been going on with fantasy shows and movies nowadays, but I need me some good fantasy. I've luckily been able to enjoy some cyberpunk stories while fantasy stories figure themselves out. But I played Cyberpunk 2077 like 15 times already, so I'm definitely gonna need something new to enjoy pretty soon. Oh, uh, let me bring these above everybody else. You are telling the truth. You really are. I had such high hopes for The Witcher, but then we all saw how that went. And then Game of Thrones, we all saw how that went. Rings of Power, all saw how that went. So it's rough out here for a fantasy fan. Uh, like Procreate, is that what you're planning on using? Nice. Yeah, I heard Procreate Dreams, especially like in the past year, has gotten a lot of updates to make doing animation on that a whole lot easier. Thankfully, Clip Studio has very good animation software. Like this, they even use this animation software in Japan when they're creating anime. So I don't have to pay thousands of dollars to use something like Two Boom Harmony. Whew. Yeah, this software definitely helps tremendously. Hey, maybe someday soon that dream will become reality. Yeah, like until I reach like studio status with like a team of people, then maybe I'll consider Two Boom. But eh, for the time being, I'll probably just be using Storyboard Pro because when it comes to storyboarding, that is the best one, like best piece of software I've used. But as for Two Boom Harmony, for like frame by frame animation, I'd rather stick with Clip Studio because Two Boom Harmony is really more geared towards like puppet animation. Like you can do frame by frame animation in Two Boom, but I would say you would just be better off using Clip Studio or Procreate for hand drawn frame by frame animation. Two Boom is like the animation software that is mainly used in the Western animation studios. They make shows like Archer, Bob's Burgers, Family Guy. They make a bunch of shows. Yeah, Two Boom is definitely way like geared towards uh serialized cartoon shows. And like if you don't use something like Two Boom or you don't use something like Clip Studio, then most like animation studios use their in-house animation software. I think one day, far in the future, I'm gonna actually try hand drawn animation like they did years ago, like for the first Disney movies. Probably not to like release anything, just to have an understanding of how they actually did it. And I also think it would be kind of fun and also very useful to help with both draftsmanship and also being able to draw without easily fixing mistakes. So I have to be more like careful of how I'm drawing and more confident in my lines. Yeah, I definitely want to do that sometime in the future. what uh what art program are you trying to use? I don't know about Miyazaki. Oh yeah, I was talking about that earlier in the stream. Krita was actually the first drawing software that I used when I bought my first drawing tablet. Is it your like? Are you recent like new to Krita, or have you been using it for a while? Well, you say you're trying to learn it, so I'm assuming that you're new to it. Thanks. I've been animating. I started about 4 or 5 ish years ago, but as far as being consistent with my animation, that's probably been the past 2 years. But I've been drawing, like really focused on my drawing and developing my drawing skills for the past. In May, it'll be the past 8 years. But when it comes to writing stories, that would have to be all my life. Yeah, he is in his 80s. And he did just drop a movie that I forgot which award it won. So yeah, there's always time. Oh yeah, I've heard of Fire Eye Falcon. I've seen a couple of animations on YouTube using that. Yeah, it was the boy and the heron. I think it was. I think it's called Atlas of the Stars. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm fairly certain the artist behind it says that she uses Procreate Dreams, and then they just dropped their animated pilot late last year, I do believe. Because I remember seeing them on Glitch 2024. So if you look up Atlas of the Stars, is that the right name? Let me check to see if that's the right name. What the boy with the hair? Oh, I forgot that it does that now. Huh? Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, I'm just getting used to using this new setup. So there's still some things that I gotta figure out. So don't worry about that for now. Yeah, it's called Atlas of the Stars by Miranda Mations. Yeah, Miranda Mations. And she lied about working on the movie. Why? There's been, like anyone could like easily debunk that instantly. Why lie about it? Oh yeah, if anyone's like looking for some indie animation that's been done recently, if you just check out Glitches 2024 live stream, there's like a whole list of indie animations that they were showcasing there. Like there was one I forget the name of it, but it was like a murder mystery one. I like that that pilot. That was pretty good. Definitely waiting for that second episode. But yeah, there was a bunch of cool stuff on there. good to hear. Yeah, well, usually like when I'm doing stuff like this, like working on these backgrounds, moving like doing the thumbnails, moving closer and closer to getting this animation done, it motivates me to just continue to write the story for Rift. Like ideas just keep coming to my head that I have to get down. Uh, Even if you can't animate right now, though, there's always something to do. So just focus on what you can do at the moment. That's what I do, because there's a lot of stuff that I can't do right now for Rift, but there's a lot of stuff that still needs to get done. So I just focus on that, and when the time comes for me to do all that other stuff, it'll come when it's supposed to, and I'll get it done when I need to. Uh, let's see. Rift, my boy. Oh yeah, so if any of you here have seen my previous videos about Rift, the short film is actually going to be it's actually going to have both Rift and his best friend Rachel, which I do believe I've showed her design on the channel before. Uh, they will both be in it, but the other characters are going to be like just throwaway characters that just play the antagonistic role in the short film. But the main focus of the short film is to one, show Rift's powers and abilities, and also a little hint into the relationship or the friendship between him and Rachel. And I don't want to say the official like voices for the characters, because that may change in the future. But for the short film, they will have voice actors still working through who fits the best for them. But yeah, just to give like this is definitely the big first step into having this series become a full length like serialized project. I think I'll end the stream around 10. That's what the time it is around here, at least. So in about 8 or so minutes, so we can still sit and chat for now if you guys would like. Yep, same here. I'm not sure. You might be. Well, there actually was someone before who was from the West Coast. Well, I don't know where he went. Oh, this line itself just reminded me of something I could get some reference from. Uh, yeah, I think that might be the first person out of the country, actually. Going global. I love it. I forgot that that came from him. Let me add that in. But just put it right here. Yeah, that works. When I actually start doing the animation for this short film, would you guys rather see me during the rough animation stage, like streaming for the like doing the rough animation, or the like just the cleanup and coloring stage? Because with the rough animation, you'll watch me go through my like different ideas and fumbling around of what I'm trying to animate. But for the cleanup, everything is already figured out, and I'm just going through, refining the line work, get everything nice and proper for coloring and compositing and stuff like that. And I'll actually be able to both do the animation while also interacting with you guys. You see it all? That could definitely be possible. Not saying it's off the table. And also, yeah, I definitely would say live streaming. I've definitely become a lot more. Uh, what's the like right word for it? I enjoy it a lot more than I thought I was gonna do it. A lot more than I thought I was gonna enjoy it. So I'm definitely gonna be doing it a lot more in the future for sure. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, um, as I'm working on this short film, at the same time I am working on a lot of, well, not a lot, but some things for the future that after the short film does release, I'll be able to give to you guys for like to better support the channel, and also some cool stuff for you guys to have that coincides with the series of Rift 2. So you guys can also look forward to that for the future. Yeah, I had to make a decision last year which of my many projects I want to focus on, and Rift won, so here we are. But after Rift, I already have the next series that I want to work on. But right now, the priority is getting Rift done and getting Rift done to like the best possible standard that it can be done, instead of just trying to finish it up so I can move on to something else. I want each and every one of my series to have an equal amount of care and time dedicated to them, so that they can be the best that they can be. Ooh, I like that title. Yeah, I also have something I've been going back and forth on, but I think I'm gonna hold off on saying exactly what that is. But I think you guys will like it. Well, at least I hope you guys will like it when I eventually announce what that is. And it's like an extra, something else to you guys can enjoy and experience. Just I would say this year I have a lot of plans for this year. Oh my Uno, maybe someday soon. Who knows? Maybe we can like one day the Discord server like do like a video chat or something. We can play some online games, something like that. It's more of a Discord for the channel as a whole, and in the Discord, uh, yeah, I like talk about this show, and I'm actually going to talk about all the other shows that I'm going to be doing later on. Like I think you see it behind me, the Reapers poster behind me. That was gonna be the show that I was gonna start before Rift, but then I eventually chose to do Rift instead. So yeah, there is stuff like that over in the Discord server. And then there's other artists who can share their artwork. There, because indie is not just for traditional artists like drawing artists. There's someone in there who does music as well. Uh, Hopefully we get people who do like video game designs in there. I would love that because I actually went to college and learned a little bit about video game design. So just like anyone who wants to be an independent creator, no matter what field they're in, like that's the type of community that I want to build up in that server, so people can share their art, share their passions, connect with other people who are passionate about what they do. That's like the goal of that server. Yep. All right, it's a little over 10, so that'll be it for tonight. If you guys want to see uh, the process continue, I'll be back live streaming again tomorrow. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you then.